between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left.
Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain. It's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Vikings at 5-1 here in this early part of the season, and they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year, but when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Throwing, Cousins. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 9, Murray sets up the screen to Gordon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Murray.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Seven, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Open, and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Vikings 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Cousins. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 44, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They run it again with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Play fake. Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Company going for it on 4th. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now back to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing is Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
The end result, 21 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Murray a give. This is counter. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Finds his running back, James Conner. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second and 9, Murray.
And that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you'll have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Murray. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
24, Vikings 17. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Cousins.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Cousins now. And Cook has it left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down throw for Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Cook up the gut. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Important extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now Murray.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the